Guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Thank you to my returning subscribers. If you're new on here as well, welcome on board. This channel is Scentolutions. My name is Anne and we're all about perfumes on here. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Today we're going to be talking about Pure Addiction by Frank Olivier. Now this house makes affordable perfumes. This one is one that actually stumbled upon in the perfume store that I patronize. I live in Nigeria, specifically Lagos, and we're in West Africa. Just for those of you who haven't seen any of my videos before. Now, I was told by the lady in the store that this is a dupe of Baccarat Rouge 540. And so, of course, I was interested. She did a bit of digging online to see if I would see any reviews talking about it. Because, of course, I know we're all inundated with perfumes that are dupes of BR 540. There's so many perfumes that have come out in recent times claiming to be dupes of Baccarat Rouge. So there's a whole lot of that on the market. But the reason I'm showing this is because I barely saw any videos talking about this perfume. So I said, why not? Why not bring it? It's different. You know, not too many people have talked about it, especially on YouTube. So I thought it was something we could explore talking about. Let's get into the attributes of this, shall we? The notes here are orange, saffron, taguette, jasmine, and at the base you've got white amber, moss, praline, and white cedar extract. Now, if you compare this to the notes in Baccarat Rouge 540, that one has saffron, jasmine, ambergris, amberwood, as well as cedar and fir resin. So you can see that right off the bat, we have a very similar note profile. So there's the saffron, the jasmine, and cedar in both perfumes. Let me just bring out Baccarat Rouge 540, so at least we're doing a side-by-side comparison, okay? So the note structure is similar with the saffron, jasmine, and cedar, like I said. The only difference being that Frank Olivier has orange, which lends a citrusy essence in the opening, as well as praline, which sweetens in the dry down. So, of course, those are the two things that differentiate Frank Olivier Pure Addiction from the Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, for me, Baccarat Rouge 540 starts off with a very medicinal, somewhat antiseptic scent, which kind of persists through the duration of the perfume. I'm noticing that as I use it a lot more, maybe I'm getting used to that smell, so it's not as surprising to me as the first time I used it. So to me, Frank Olivier also has this antiseptic undertone, but with a bit more of a zesty, fresh opening, obviously because of the orange. Now, the development of Pure Addiction is such that by the mid to the dry down, what you get is a scent that is about 80% similar to Baccarat Rouge 540. Slight differences are, of course, in the zinginess of the opening. And then, of course, Pure Addiction also seems a bit sweeter, in my opinion, than BR 540. People say they get a burnt sugar vibe from Baccarat Rouge, but I'm still yet to experience that. Note that I've only had this perfume for about a month, so maybe as time goes on, I might get to that with it. Now, for Pure Addiction, it develops through the saffron and the jasmine heart to a sweetish dry down enabled by the praline, but it still retains that slight medicinal effect, which of course is synonymous with Baccarat Rouge 540. So in terms of all of that, they kind of feel very similar. Pure Addiction feels a bit thicker in terms of density, while Baccarat Rouge feels lighter, it feels airier, it feels more fluffy. But both of them have amazing lasting power. They both will last the whole day and more on your clothes. And on skin, I pretty much get 8 to 10 hours from these two perfumes. So longevity is not in question. In terms of sillage, It can be smelled from afar. Now, whether the smell is one that people would appreciate, I'm yet to really know. I can't really give a definitive opinion because I haven't really gotten compliments on this. Yeah. Overall, I would say that this perfume, Pure Addiction, is a great attempt at replicating the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA. The major reason, like I said, I wanted to share this was because I haven't really seen this being talked about, so it's unique. This one is getting really, really popular where I live, to be honest. Getting very, very popular. I've been seeing a whole lot of it in the past few months in stores in my country. I've also seen it on eBay, I think. So I would be interested to really know if you've seen this perfume before, where you live, had access to it, or if you've smelled it before and what you think about it in comparison to BR 540. That is, if you've smelled Baccarat Rouge as well. I do look forward to chatting with you in the comments. But before I sign off, I would say that I'm getting to know this perfume. My first impression was that it didn't meet my expectations in terms of all the hype and everything I had heard. But I also know from reviewing perfumes over time that there's so many nuances to fragrances. You might start off not liking a fragrance, maybe because you didn't use it at the right time, at the right temperature, things like that. Now, I'll watch this over time. I'll use it in different weather conditions and I'll see what it turns out to be. For Pure Addiction, I would say that I like it. I like it because of the slight sweetness. Is it something I would typically go for? Maybe not. But the reason I got it was because it does smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, to be honest. And in my opinion, if you're looking to get BR 540 and maybe you're on a budget, you could start with this one. It will give you a sense of what Baccarat Rouge smells like, quite frankly. So there it is, my opinion on Frank Olivier Pure Addiction, which is a dupe of Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I see you on another video. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye.